before my accident, the captain and coach of my college's rugby club. I had a lot of spunk and determination that played a key role during my rehabilitation journey, which continues to this day and will into the future. So many times I felt like quitting because, contrary to what Mr. Levitt said about my progress being slow but steady, it wasn't steady. Certainly it was slow, but not really steady. It was more like a little progress, then a great big plateau, and a little more progress, another plateau. And some of those plateaus can be so discouraging because when you can't see progress, it seems like it's hopeless. With my persistence and my support circle's help, with God's grace, I was able to fashion who I am today. And I was able to access some excellent service providers, able to afford them through the state of Michigan's Catastrophic Claims Association, which is an insurance, I knew what I was going to say before that. Insurance policy extension benefit that everyone gets there. I've been able to resurrect my life post a severe brain injury, and I look forward to more progress with the programs I'm following. I want to thank Governor Bill Ritter and Jeannie Ritter for their exceptional insight into this brain injury epidemic and for signing this important order into law. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Major General H. Michael Edwards is the Adjutant General of Colorado, responsible for the command administration of 4,500 Colorado Army and Air National Guard members. He also serves as Director of the Colorado Department of Military and Veteran Affairs in Governor Ritter's cabinet. General Edwards.
Well, thank you, Bill, and I really appreciate the opportunity to say just a few words about traumatic brain injury relating to the military side of the business. Truly, it is an awareness issue, and so I really thank Bill and Brain Injury Association of Colorado for promoting that awareness. So on the military side, what has been happening now is the awareness has increased, the testing, to no kidding measure our soldiers and our airmen actually before they deploy so that they can be checked and have a norm kind of set so that if something happens, they can be retested and it can be recognized much earlier that they actually have brain injury. So that's been a very important and significant effort on the part of the military. And so we really appreciate that. From the perspective of Veterans Affairs, our VA is doing a wonderful job now of trying to work with traumatic brain injury patients, and they're providing those sources and resources necessary to do that. But with the governor's push and the executive order that he signed, what he has created in my mind, from a military perspective, we always talk about battle buddies and wingmen. And what he has created is that our agencies now are designated as battle buddies and wingmen to make sure that no veteran, no one who has served, falls through the crack and doesn't get the necessary treatment that we need. So I look forward to the partnership with Karen Bai and the Department of Human Services, which is already a very strong one between our two departments as we press forward dealing with traumatic brain injury. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you. Our last speaker before Governor Ritter will sign the executive order is Patrick Curson, who's a former staff sergeant who served in Iraq from January 2004 to February 2005. He suffered his brain injury shortly after coming home, following a PTSD event where he fell nearly 2 stories. Please welcome one of our returning heroes, Patrick Curson.
Thank you. My name is Patrick Curson. I was a veteran of the Army for 12 years, and I suffered a traumatic brain injury 10 days after returning home. Obviously changed my entire life. Having 2 sons, I'm also recently divorced. I have all people that have traumatic brain injuries have several things that they have to deal with day to day. Not only that, but I had PTSD as well, and I crushed 3 of my vertebrae. And I'm actually lucky to be walking. There are so many things that people have to deal with, and you don't know what to actually expect. With this bill, it brings light to other organizations and to people that want to help. Not only for people in the general public and that have traumatic brain injuries, but also the veterans that are coming home and putting their lives on the line from Iraq and Afghanistan. They're coming home and not even knowing that they have an injury. Governor Ritter, thank you for helping everyone that has a serious injury. I also want to add that every state needs to look at what Colorado has done, because what is being done here is something that needs to be happening in every state. And Denver Options has actually helped me quite a bit. They're a company that helps veterans with traumatic brain injuries. With them, they've been helping me over the last 8 months, and I have gone from almost filing for bankruptcy and losing my place of residence. I'm now very stable in where I am. I'm taking care of my 2 sons, Michael and Mason, who are 2 and 7. They are the love of my life. And I just want to thank everybody for making sure that I'm here for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. With that, I'd like to introduce Governor Bill Ritter.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks to everyone who is here today. We do a lot of different events in this foyer, and this may be as crowded as the foyer has been, and so I think it demonstrates in part just by the presence of you here and all the people who are here what a significant issue this is for the state of Colorado and really for America. I'm pleased as the governor of the state to sign this executive order today. It is an important step forward for people with traumatic brain injury, for their families, for their caregivers, and for other stakeholders. Now, Colorado has excellent TBI services, but we know that we can do a better job. This executive order will bring coordination to